Good afternoon. Welcome to our Digital Open Day and this our DMU Works live stream. Just before we get going, this is a pretty new experience for most of us on here, so please bear with us if we have any technical issues or things don't go quite as smooth as you see on the TV. But the main aim for us is to get across to you the fantastic range of opportunities and activities that are available here at DMU to give you the best possible chance of getting the graduate job that you deserve. DMU Works is our exciting careers programme. It helps our students become work ready with the skills and experience that graduate employers expect. We work closely with lots of employers to provide opportunities like network events, insight visits, and mock assessment centres. These allow the employers to help identify students they may want to recruit, as well as helping us to maintain an understanding of their current recruitment processes and what it is exactly that they look for from applicants. We then make sure we evolve our service and the support we provide students to match employer expectations. We've got a good example of this. We've done a lot of work in the last year or two with Enterprise Rent-A-Car, who recruit over 1,000 graduates a year. A few years ago, I think they recruited like 3 DMU grads. But we started working more closely with them to understand their needs and where our students were failing in their recruitment processes. And we developed a programme of activities, which meant that last year, Enterprise actually recruited 23 DMU graduates. So we're part of the DMU Works team. We're going to tell you all about internships, volunteering, societies, the support we offer, and the opportunities for working on campus. At the end, there'll be the opportunity for you to ask any questions that you may have. Please remember, you can also ask questions at any point using the comments box. So we'll start off by introducing ourselves. My name is Richard. I'm the Graduate Employment Programmes Manager in DMU Works. And these are my colleagues. First, we have Amadeep.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amadeep, and I'm the Career Development Manager for the Computing, Engineering and Media School.
Thanks, Amadeep. And we have Dal.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dalbinder, and I'm the Unitemps Branch Administrator.
Mandeep. Oh, there's Amadeep again. Mandeep.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mandeep. I'm Career Development Manager for Art, Design and Humanities faculty.
Thanks, Mandeep. We've got Vikesh.
Hi, everyone. I'm Vikesh. I work in the DMU Works Enterprise team.
And last but certainly not least, we have Munir, who's a DMU student.
Hi, everyone. I'm Munir, and I'm the Student Ambassador.
Thanks, guys. So, right, to kick off, Dal is going to talk to us about what you can do before you come to university.
So hi everyone, thank you for joining us on the live stream today. I'm going to be talking to you about what you could be doing before you join university. So most of you probably will be doing either a Duke of Edinburgh and NCS, and both of these are valuable experiences. With the Duke of Edinburgh, you could also be developing your problem solving skills, and with the NCS, you'll spend time working with new people, which will develop your confidence, and these are both beneficial as well. Another example is having a part-time job where you could earn a bit of extra money, and these develop more skills. So let's, for example, take example of working as a Saturday job for a fast food restaurant. From this role, you will develop your team working skills because you'll be part of a team, and you might work on a till to develop your numerical ability. You'll also talk to a whole range of customers, and these will develop your communication skills immensely. So before you come to university, start of university, you'll have the opportunity to get involved in many activities, both on and off campus.
Thank you, Dal. So that's covered life before uni. So what's it like when a student comes to uni in their first year? What can they get involved in? Are there any societies or volunteering initiatives that students can sign up to?
Yeah, there's a range of activities and things that students can do during university, and a range of opportunities. So for example, we have DMU Local, and this is a volunteering project based within the square mile radius of the campus. You can get involved with a range of opportunities, such as working with the elderly and young children as well. We also offer in-house company projects as well, where you can work with an employer whilst you're studying. And we also have the fantastic DMU Global, where you can work with employers and go abroad to countries like Vietnam and the United States. Another fantastic opportunity we have is the Frontrunner scheme, where you can work on campus on internships with different members of DMU and on different departments. And we have the mentoring scheme as well, where you work with professional individuals who can mentor you and guide you on their career journeys. Another fantastic thing we have is societies. These are a fun way of not only getting to meet people, but also get involved as well. You have the Harry Potter Society, and if the society that you want to be a part of, you can also create your own. And finally, we have sports clubs as well. You could join as well. We have a dedicated sports centre where you can train and learn, and this is also a great way of putting on your CV as well.
Thank you, Dal. Is there anything people can do right now to learn new skills at home?
Yeah, one of the things that you could do as well is look online as well, and there's things like Google Garage, LinkedIn Learning, and YouTube, and these are great ways of upskilling as well. And for example, if you're a computer programmer, what you could do is go on YouTube, look at coding, and these are great ways of upskilling yourself whilst you're at home.
Thank you very much, Dal. That's really handy to know that people start developing their skills even before they get to university. Vikesh, our students are known for being incredibly creative and not only wanting to find great jobs, but also for starting their own businesses. Can you tell us how we support students who have an entrepreneurial edge?
Thanks, Rich. Yes, absolutely. So at DMU Works Enterprise, we have a whole host of activities and engagement activities to get involved with. So let me just talk you through a few of them. Let's start with one-to-one appointments. So if you've got a business idea and you don't know what the next step is, or you've got kind of a little bit of an Etsy business going on or a Shopify business, but you want to take your business to the next level or get help and get support, you can book a one-to-one appointment with one of the business advisors within the enterprise team. On top of that, we also go and visit other businesses internationally through our DMU Global scheme. Previously, we visited startups from all different shapes and sizes, from $100,000 turnover, for example, to several million dollars of turnover, and they've ranged from anywhere from Boston to New York to New Orleans, and even San Francisco and LA. So there's a whole host of opportunities to kind of learn about real businesses and develop your understanding as well. If you want some inspiration and some motivation, we actually have TEDx talks on campus, and they're delivered by a range of different entrepreneurs and different students and academics from different backgrounds. So if you just kind of need, just that little oomph or that little bit of motivation to get yourself going, it's well worth getting involved and grabbing a seat at events like that. On top of that, we also have the enterprise placement year. So if you think of a traditional placement, Unilever or Walkers or Gillette or anything like that, you would go out and work a 9 to 5 on their business premises, typically speaking. But imagine the enterprise placement year. It's an opportunity for you, taking a sandwich year placement, to develop your own business with mentoring and financial support from the DMU enterprise team. So it's an alternative to a traditional placement, to put it in a nutshell. On top of that, we also have the online startup school. So in 3 days, whether you have a product-based business or a service-based business, we can teach you pretty much everything you need to know about how to get your business from an idea to fully off the ground into a fully functioning operational business. So that's basically encapsulating most of the key bits from DMU Works Enterprise. There's lots of opportunities, and all these opportunities are available to students, whether you're in a first year, second year, or even a third year and beyond. Back to you, Rich.
Thank you, Vikesh. So lots of fantastic opportunities for first year students. But what about when students go into their second year? Mandeep is going to provide us with some insight into the opportunities for second years. Over to you, Mandeep.
Thanks, Richard. So as well as continuing with many of the opportunities that Dal and Vikesh have highlighted, such as DMU clubs and societies and part-time work, students also have the opportunity to undertake a placement year. So what is a placement year? Placement year takes place between your second and your final year, making it a 4-year degree. Placements can be located in the world, anywhere in the world, at companies big and small, and you can also do one through the enterprise placement year. So you can do that through utilizing your friends and family contacts. Overall, it's a very much supported experience from start to finish, which counts towards your degree. Some of the benefits of undertaking a placement year include that it increases your competitive advantage and makes you much more attractive in the graduate job market. So what you're showing to an employer is that you already have undertaken the roles and responsibilities that you will be applying for. You also are able to apply your learning from the classroom in industry. It also improves your academic performance. So most placement years are credit bearing. And what we find is students who undertake a placement year graduate with a higher mark overall. It allows you to solidify your graduate plan. So basically, it helps you decide what part of the role you like and which parts you perhaps don't enjoy as much. And obviously, you get paid as well. So the paid placements that we advertise give you a real taste of graduate life. So the support that you would get to help you secure a placement, each faculty at the university has a dedicated placements team, and we operate an open door policy, and we're open all year round except bank holidays and weekends. You would be assisted with face-to-face support with one-to-one appointments on areas such as your CV, application, supporting you with mock interviews. You can have as many appointments as you like. So the more that you engage, the higher your chances of securing good placement. You're also able to access group sessions on topics such as CVs and interviews, as well as intensive 2 or 3 day courses, really to help you prepare in the best way possible. A lot of support is also provided online. So these would be through webinars for video interviews, and again, other topics that are very much current within the employer landscape. Our placement teams work very closely with employers, so we do invite them onto campus and through virtual events. We run things like annual fairs, so we have placement and careers fairs. So there's lots of opportunities for you to directly engage with employers. We also have a lot of online resources that are available to you through our My Gateway portal. So there's you can access those for as long as you need to and in the best possible way that you would like to access those. So a couple of final things to note. If you are a student with the faculties of business and law, computing, engineering and media, or art, design and humanities, you can do a placement year. But for health and life science students, the placement opportunity is slightly different in that some of your courses would have it as a mandatory option. So these would be areas such as nursing and midwifery. And again, faculty teams will be there to support you with questions or any kind of areas that you would need further help with. For the finance side, there's no need to change student finance status until a placement is actually secured. So if you do plan on applying for placements, just continue as normal and we can help you with taking care of the rest. So hopefully that's given you a bit of a comprehensive overview of the placement year, some of the benefits that you would get and how our dedicated faculty teams will be able to support you throughout the second year.
Thank you, Mundi. We really cannot recommend doing a placement year enough. But don't take that from me. We've actually got Munir here with us. Munir has actually done a placement year himself, so he's going to give us a little bit of an insight into his experience.
Thank you. There was huge support from the DMU Works team when I was looking for a placement. So there was support with CV writing, writing my cover letter, and also practicing interviews. As well as that, they helped me prepare for assessments as well. So I completed a placement as an IT technician in a school, and that helped me develop my technical skills. and also understand what's required of me in a work-based environment. I was also able to develop my communication skills, and I cannot recommend doing the placement.
Okay, thank you very much, Munir. Mandeep, how would students coming into DMU gain access to all of the service that we provide?
Okay, so as a student, you can access all of our services via the My Gateway portal. So this includes booking for appointments, so that's with careers and placements team and enterprise team. You can access all of the vacancies that are advertised with our employers, and you also have access to our full suite of digital careers resources, including and also booking onto our events that are run throughout the year.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mandeep. So finally, the support that DMU offers doesn't stop once you graduate. It's quite unique, actually, the service that DMU provides its graduates. Mandeep, can you tell us a bit about how we support students who graduate from DMU?
Yeah, certainly, Rich. One thing what makes DMU and DMU Works so different to other institutions is the fact that we do fully support students once you've graduated. The careers team actually offer unlimited support to students, whether that's you've graduated recently or whether you've graduated like 10 years ago, we will be able to support you and sort of help you with your career journey. As an example, I've been in many situations where we've seen a graduate who completed their course 3-4 years ago, and then they've come and seeked a bit more guidance from our team regarding career changing. And we've been able to sort of support them on a one-to-one basis via an appointment to try and get their journey back on track. In addition to this, we also offer graduates full support via alumni clubs and network clubs that they can join. This is where you'll get the opportunity to be invited to prestige events at the university. You can connect with other alumni, professional staff, academic staff across the university. And the key purpose of these type of clubs are to ensure that DMU's alumni can all get together and we can support DMU's global community. Other sort of benefits for our graduates is the fact that you can still access the library. So Kimberley Library will be available, and you can actually reserve up to 4 books free of charge once you've graduated as well. And we will still continue to offer discounts to all DMU graduates for using the DMU Queen Elizabeth gym as well, which is on campus. Back to you, Rich.
Cool. Thank you very much, Amandeep. Mandeep, could you give us some information around the placements and how the process actually starts in terms of what are the first initial steps? Just from a question that we've had in from one of the students. What are the first steps? How do students find out about where these placements are, where to find them, where can they look? Could you just give us some insight onto that?
So all of the placement opportunities are advertised through My Gateway, and your dedicated faculty placements team will actually run briefing sessions, and they will keep you up to date with opportunities that come through. So those will be emailed to you on a weekly basis through newsletters and vacancy lists. You can also pop into the faculty placement team offices just to get an update on which opportunities are coming in. You can also get an update on progress with your application, and also what kind of support you would need to prepare for any roles that you're put forward to by the placement team. So the support is very tailored to what you're looking for.
Thank you very much. And just to follow up on that, Munir, if I may, from your experience, how was it that you basically found your placement? Was it through the placement units advertising it? Was it through a particular website? What was it like for you in your personal journey?
Yeah, sure. So I use the My Gateway platform, which is supported by DMU, and I found my placement that way. And before I actually applied for that role, I actually consulted my DMU placement coordinator at the time. And yeah, we went through the whole support structure on how to construct my CV and also my cover letter as well, and how to present myself in interview as well. So yeah, I applied through the DMU Gateway team, and with that, once you've actually secured your placement, you're then given an assignment from the university as well to actually showcase the skills that you've learned as well. So in that assignment, you'll document the whole 12 months journey from the very beginning and how much knowledge you've actually secured throughout the end. And then that is assessed, and as well as that, you'll have a lecturer come in, or you'll be given a lecturer who will actually guide you on that process, and they can consult your line manager at the time to actually understand how you are developing and whether you can improve anywhere else. And with that, it's just good for the university to know how you are and if everything's going well and if you are learning as well. So there's good communication from the university, and also the placement of where you're working. So I found that very helpful as well. So the lecturer or the person that was looking after me at the time, he gave me good few points to actually include in my assignment, and what to include.
Thank you, Munir. I disappeared then. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I'm back. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'm not sure. But thank you, Munir. Have we got any other questions? Was that the first question we've answered, guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we've got another question. I'm an international student. Can I do a placement year? Amity, would you be able to pick this one up for us?
Yes, certainly. So in short, the answer is yes. If you're an international student, you are eligible to do placement year. What we would recommend is that you just ensure that you check all the paperwork and the regulations for that particular country, because there will be some legislation in place in relation to sort of visas that you will need to ensure that you meet before you actually go to that particular place. Also, it's useful to tailor your applications for that particular country as well. As an example, if you was going to apply to the USA, a lot of the time they prefer to have a one-page CV format, and they normally refer this to a resume. So that's the sort of application that you would then want to submit to that particular country in order to be considered. Again, we have got placement teams in each faculty who will be able to fully support all the international students who want to do a placement abroad, and we can then go through sort of country requirements with you to let you know a bit more about how you can actually tailor those, tailor your application. Okay, back to you, Richard.
Thanks, Amity. Another question here. I think this one would be a good one for Munir again. How do you balance working and studying?
Yeah, sure. For me, I created a plan, created a timetable to fit what my timetable sessions were and when I could actually work. And then I consulted my part-time job on this is my timetable, and I can only work, for example, weekends or evenings. So yeah, the best thing to do is be organized and actually communicate with the university as well if you do need to attend training sessions for the workplace or anything like that. But also communicate with your workplace as well and let them know.
Okay, thanks, Munir. So we've got a question from Megan. Will there be any work placements that are disability confident? So we try and target the work that we do with employers who are disability confident, and they also have agendas around recruiting diversity in their recruitment. So I think on the whole, that's what the placement team are there to support you with. So if you were to come to DMU, it would be handy for you to go and speak to the placement team in your faculty as soon as possible to start those conversations with them, because as Munir's already talked about, the placement team are there to support you as much as possible and find a placement that is absolutely right for you. So yeah, I think it's a case of having those conversations early on and accessing the support from the team that's there to support you through that process. Okay, another question. Dan, Dal, could you pick this one up for us? It is, why is it important to gain work experience?
Yeah, absolutely. Having a degree is sort of one element of your experience and life, but you also need to couple that up with some form of experience, whether it's a placement, internship, or volunteering. Obviously, when you graduate, there's going to be thousands of you looking for a job and thousands of you going into the labour market. So having work experience not only makes you competitive, it makes you stand out, but it also, when employers are trying to shortlist and go through CVs, you'll probably hit some of the benchmarks and some of the criteria that they're looking for. Important to have work experiences because it makes you stand out.
Thanks, Dal. Another question, what if I can't find a placement? Mandeep, would you be able to pick this one up for us?
Yep, sure. So there's lots of other ways that DMU can help you to build up your work experience. So these are through some of the activities such as our front runner scheme, which is our internal placement scheme where you actually get a placement within a department of the university. There's also opportunities for you to volunteer locally as well. So we have lots of exciting projects you can get involved with. Through uni temps with part-time jobs, and also lots of activities through student society. So there's lots of different ways that you can build your work experience, and you can do more than one of these as well.
Brilliant, thanks, Mandeep. Another question, Manir, you might have already covered this in the earlier question, but you know, I've been chucked out, so I didn't hear the answer. But this, what support will I have from DMU on my placement year? Is there anything else you want to add to what you said earlier?
I believe I've covered everything, but again, the placement team are there. So if you are facing any difficulties whilst you're on your placement, you can consult with them. For example, if you feel like you're a bit stressed out or anything like that, then the placement team can actually liaise with the workplace to actually come to a conclusion or a solution. But yeah, no, huge support available.
Brilliant, thank you. What about university work? Do I have to do university work whilst I am on a placement year?
So normally on the placement year, you're given an assignment from the placement team to do, and that will take a whole year. So it'll just be that one module.
Okay.
So that will take a whole year to do, and it's sort of like a work in progress where every single month you consult your line manager, and then you go through like objectives that you wish to achieve and learn.
So is that kind of part of your work experience, Money, or did you have to do that in your own time?
No, that's part of your work experience.
Okay, cool, brilliant, lovely. Okay, have we got any other questions? Well, I'll tell you what, look, we've got a little video that you can watch. So there's no more questions in a minute, but we'll play a video. And then if you've got any questions, please pop them in the comments and we can answer those after this short video. Right then, there was very happy, wasn't it? So yeah, we're almost. There's no more questions. We can start to wrap up there. I mean, I think one final thing from me is if you do decide to come to DMU, which we obviously hope you do, please don't wait until your final term in your third year to come and engage with the DMU Works team, because we're here from day one for you. And it's really important, as we've spoken about through this live stream, about you guys engaging in the opportunities that are there from day one, because you start to build up your experiences and skills, means you're more likely to get a placement, more likely to get some work experience. And the stats show that those students who do that, they end up getting a graduate job at the end of their degree. And actually, why do you go to university? You go to have enjoy yourselves, but ultimately you go there because you want to better yourselves and end up with a career that you deserve. So, there's lots more live streams going on during the day. Loads of information to check out as part of the Digital Open Day. So please head back to the homepage and see what else you can get involved in. Have a great rest of the day. Good to speak to you all. Thanks to everyone else for their input. And take care. Thank you very much.